Hi there. Welcome to Yoga Fusion with Bliss. Oh, I don't have to do anything except take off my glasses. And you can't believe with how bright that light is that I'm going to need more light, but I'll bring my switch with me. I'm also going to bring my chair with me. Everybody in the studio has a place to sit. And the idea is you sit at the edge of your seat. Do not sit back down in. If you sit back down in, everything is more difficult. You're going to be cussing me. I'll be saying how good this feels, and you'll be thinking I'm nuts. Yes, we are going to start sitting. This is not sitting yoga. This is one of the ways I warm up. Most yoga classes you go to have no warm up at all. They consider stretching a warm up, and of course, you must be warmed up before you stretch. So here we are. And what you need is room to move your arms. And here's how I want you to sit. Not like they taught you in charm school. I want you to make a tripod with your sits bones being one, and you come forward to the edge of your seat, Diane, and your heels and feet are the other. Good. Now this, just a minute, there was a light I was going to turn on. Come on, it will. Have faith. I didn't cuss. I'm hitting the wrong button. I didn't have my glasses on. There we go. Okay. Take a moment. Roll your pelvis forward. Beautiful. I saw your t-shirts. Just stretch right up. Whenever you can in your life, I know normal is to sit here. Roll your pelvis forward. Feel your palms forward. And we're just going to do a shoulder roll. And did you feel your shoulder blades go up, back, and down your back? We're going to do this when we stand up with our arms. We're going to take our arms down. Breathe. When we sit, we're going to take our arms up in a cactus and down and up in a cactus. Let's add a stand. And here and up in a cactus. This is called the stand to sit. So about 1 year ago, I had this knee replaced. And one of the tests they do to see if you have graduated physical therapy is the stand to sit. And I don't know why I did it. You who know my personality know why I did it. I said to her, well, why don't you pull a chair over in front of me and we'll both do it. And let's see how it goes. And you know I beat her.
You show off.
Yes, I don't know why. It was like, this is my new knee and it can do things. Do you know why we have our arms up when we sit? Leslie, if you're watching us on YouTube, it's so your big long arms have room in case someone has a low ceiling, as we do in my studio. One last time. Oh, look, I said cactus and then I started demonstrating up. Let's stay with cactus and push back, 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 and squeeze front and back. Stop here. My arm won't come in anymore. That's all right. Massive calcium deposit was written right on the test. But look at this. You know how we move the arms and they come in as much as they do? Press those elbows together. Let's take a moment. Press the sides of your hands together and then press your elbows together. Look how much closer I can get. You guys are all fabulous. All the way together if you can. All righty, and come on out. So what we're going to do is 3, 2, 1, and come on out. Here's 3, 2, 1, and come on out. I hear crunch, crunch, but it's not hurting. And come on out. And we have 3, 2, 1. Now, when you come up, pelvic cheek, butt squeeze, and come on down. Here's 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is beautiful. My hands are covering my face because my face is going like this. Oh, come on and do some shoulder rolls.
I'm afraid I'm gonna miss the chin.
Well, now in class, It was said, I'm afraid I'm going to miss the chair. Let's take a moment and notice what we do that's extra spatial. You look down, you see your chair. You look down, you see your chair. You're not doing this with your body all the way up tall. It's actually more ergonomic. Lean forward. And if you ever have an injury or a sore back, just do it once with me where you hold on with your hands and give a push. Come on, just do one of those. So you know if you ever have a problem, this is always an option. And if you're here on YouTube with me and they're real difficult, that's what you do. But this is the key for today. Look at those beautiful symmetric feet. I can't see your feet in Zoom, but I know they're symmetric. Let's stop that. Which leg needs a little more strength? If you can't pick one, then just pick. If you're right-handed, select your left leg. So either the one you know needs more strength or the opposite of your dominant hand. Pull that leg in half an inch. Step the other leg out half an inch. You can't believe what's about to happen. Balance. When you lean forward and go to get up, that leg that's in a little is going to have to do almost all the work. Carefully your knees. If your knees are tender, you might not like one leg taking so much work. What happened was I got the hives and then I couldn't walk I could walk, but I couldn't do my fitness walk. I'm going to make this one leg even farther out front and let this leg be even more dominant. You do whatever you want. By the way, when we're doing this, I'm not out as wide. I've come a little more narrow because all the weight's going on one foot. Most of the weight's going on one foot. Come on up. These arms are just out for balance. I'm looking to find the chair. Yes, touch and find the chair too. That was a brilliant idea.
I've done that in a restaurant.
That's wonderful. So when my fitness walking made my hives go crazy from the vibration. So I didn't do my fitness walking, and my neuromuscular disease has muscle cells dying all the time. But I didn't build any muscle cells to replace them. And this thigh, have you used the thigh that needed more help? Well, then come on and let's put these chairs away. We just worked the place where we had an asymmetry, and your chairs can go, Diane, let's put that chair not against there, but stick it over here so you have access to the in the studio, we have like ballet bars. This is a glider, and I never use it as a glider, but I use this glider. Can you see it's about the height of a kitchen counter? Well, here's the kitchen counter. Here's about the ballet bar. When we do work at the bar, everybody has a bar. And in the studio, I'll show you where you can turn to face me. At home, use the back of a couch, a kitchen counter. You've got the scoop, shoulder rolls, breathing. Here's the concept. Take a moment, center yourself up. Think of your hip roll, hip roll. There it is. It's the hip. Look right at my feet. Can you see how my heel comes up? I'm not really pushing my heel up. I'm lifting up with my hip roll. All right, now we're going to work the side of your body. Excuse me, I got to get that crumb off my foot. The side of your body right here. Many people have asymmetric stretch because you always carry your briefcase or your purse on one side, the shopping bag on one side. Feel your balance, your mountain. Your feet are as spread as your toes will go, pelvic tilt. Breathing, shoulders. I just did a little shoulder roll and let them come down my back. You guys look fabulous. Now put your mind on your hip. We're not going to roll it. We're going to lift it up like the hip comes into your armpit. Think of your shoulders. Keep them down low. Hip into your armpit. Diane, you're doing a shoulder lift. Shoulders low. Pretend your hands are pressing into the ground. Hip into your armpit. Beautiful body awareness. Hip into your armpit. Can you feel these muscles? Oh, they're really working. Hip into your armpit. I'm just doing one side right now, Joanne. Just one side. Very good. Let's stop. And then on the other side, center yourself, press your hands down so your shoulders aren't going to lift. Hip into your armpit. Yes, hip into your armpit.
What does this help for?
This, you should feel a hell of a contraction right here. By the way, I have no muscle dying in my core. So when this muscle is saying, oh, hard, I know it's really the truth. That's not true for my arms and legs. They think I'm working hard all the time, even when I'm not. But can you feel it now that I say that? Right in here? All right, Joanne, you are a step ahead of us. I'm going to do one side and the other and keep alternating until we notice one side more fatigued, okay? Hip and hip. Don't you feel like belly dance Joyce from when we did that? 2002 was that year. Hip. Can you feel one side is more fatigued than the other? Whichever side is more fatigued, just do the last ones on that one side. I feel even Steven, so I'm going to keep my hips doing even Steven. Oh, stop that. Release the tension. And first, I just let arms and legs both swirl, move. Heck, we're in Philadelphia. You could do the mummer strut if you want. But now I'm going to center myself up in a nice mountain. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift, shoulders low, chin tucked. If you ever catch me in the grocery line, I'm doing that every time. Feel your body. Did you leave enough room for your inner thighs that they're not crowded? Your knees feel comfortable? Good, because we're going to just give yourself a little sit down, grab your jump ropes and smack that jump rope. You remember this. We've done this for the last 20 years in an aerobics class, but now we're going to do this within a body awareness, body weight training, yoga fusion. So let's stop for a moment and just hold your ropes out front and feel your chair. I'm doing sideways. My chair doesn't go down too far. Let me move where you, oh, you can't see my flat back. Let me try this way. Oh, good. I can see my flat. I see your beautiful calf. That is a beautiful flat back. And come on up. Sit your chair down. I've left my arms back for the flat back. Now I'm going to get my jump rope for the flat back. Don't come down like this. Come here. You don't have to go low. All righty. We're going to go 3, 2, 1 and switch sides here. 3, 2, 1 and switch sides here. 3, 2, 1 and switch sides here. And very nice. Let's just do a few shoulder rolls. We're going to stay with a little rhythmic chair again. Sternum lift. The chair, it's not about your knees coming out in front of your toes. It's no big deal if they do come out some, but it's really your butt is sitting back in that chair with your chest up. Oftentimes, people are trying to go down low and think about it. Joanne, Kathy, Leslie, you don't want to round like this. You've got your flat back, sit in your chair. Fabulous. Pulse it. Beautiful. And come up and pulse. 2, 3, and come up. Here's pulse. Now, if you have room over your head, take it higher. Here's pulse. But if you're hitting the ceiling, take it lower. What's your body want? Pulse. 2, 3, and come up. Yes, Joanne, you did a beautiful, nice flat back, no arch. Here's pulse, pulse, pulse. How do your thighs feel? All right, stay here and keep pulsing. There you go. Flat back. How's the small of your back feel? Now, you guys can do something I can't. Press those hands together. Suzanne, if you're here on YouTube, I know you link your fingers together behind you. Yes, you got that, Diane. Press back as much as you can. We're pulsing the legs, lifting the chest, opening the chest. Breathe. We'll just do 4, 3, 2. Come up with the shoulder roll. Fabulous. That's why I call it yoga fusion. I'm putting little rhythmic moves mixed with little yoga asanas. Now, what does asana mean? Seat. The seat is the pelvic girdle. We're going to tip the pelvic girdle forward. Tip, tip. Beautiful. Yes. And tip, tip. Now I'm going to go wide. It's going to feel weird. Think about it. Tip, tip. Can you feel your inner thigh when we went wide? Your adductor muscles are getting involved, not just your cheeks. Good job. We'll just do 4. Here's 3. Do you feel those wide thighs? Good. Go ahead and feel those wide thighs and come down. Now think about your knees. If you have tender knees, don't go down low. You could be doing this right here, and it is still working your thighs. If your body lets you, come down low. Be my guest, your way. Body's tall. I didn't lean forward on this. If you want to lean forward, be my guest and relax. But if you want pelvic tilt, body tall, thighs working, only 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. And 1. Hold on. Flat back. Flat back. Hold on. Flat back. Flat back, around it, and just hang yourself down. Do you want to hold on to your legs? Do you want to hold on to your ankles? I almost said socks. Do you want to hold on to a block in front of you? When you get here, bend one leg and the other. So you might be holding on to an ottoman or blocks. Bend one leg and the other. And when you bend one, you let the other straighten. Have you had a knee replacement like me? Work on straightening. Work on straightening. If you've got both natural knees, just make sure that the one that straightens does not hyperextend. Just a nice bend one and straighten. Now, if you have the flexibility to go a little wider, if you hold on to your blocks or your ottoman, don't follow me. Breathing. This was what I did to get my mechanical knee working and more flexible and stronger in the thigh that supports the knee joint. Stop somewhere in the middle. Bring your feet in a little if they scooted wide. You can help yourself with your hands or just push like heck with your feet and lift up and roll up and roll up and pull yourself together any way you want with a shoulder roll and breathing. When I come in from my walk, I look like this, real bright cheeks. And Ken says, "Oh, my red cheeks, Colleen." Oh, and just feel the back relax after it's stretched. Wonderful. Let's have a little sun salutation. What do you need for a down dog and a plank? If you like to use the bar, I'm going to suggest you do your sun salutation on your mat. And when we get to the place where you need a bar, you just turn and use the bar that is near you. Or you can use the ottomans. I don't remember if you need an ottoman, or Diane, you can go to the stairs. If you want to see what height might be right, you can use the first, second stair. Breathing, I want to see. Yes, I have some little stairs down inside my glider. I don't think Tony Little would approve of that. Pelvic tilt. Sternum lift, shoulders down your back. I've been so grooving on me, man. Let me look and appreciate your fabulous posture. Oh, you look wonderful. Marvelous, marvelous. And so for the sun salutation, how high can you reach? Do you keep your arms right together like an 11? Do you take them a little wider for reasons that are good for you? Leslie, don't let your back arch like this. The back stays up tall, pelvic tilt, tall spine, forward. Forward fold and let yourself roll over. Do you want blocks? Stop right here on your blocks. Oh, I needed to adjust my foot position to leave room for my belly to have a place to exist. So you've got your feet as close as is comfortable, your arms as low as is good for you, using blocks or ottomans Breathing, let the weight of your body hang down. We're just going to breathe into this for a bit. Breathe and be. Do you remember when we bent one leg and let the other straighten? Well, here you are, and you might even want to come up a little bit for this, onto a block if you didn't need one. Bend one leg in your forward fold, and then the other. Bend one leg, and then the other. Okay, I'm nosy. Bend one leg, and then the other. Everybody looks fabulous. Now, let me show you the difference in two things. I'm going to get a block for it. Joyce, take a peek. Where the forward fold, you don't have any weight on your hands. You may be using the blocks, but they're right here next to you for the forward fold. When you take them out and put weight on them, this is a wonderful move. It's a short dog, and by short, I mean a short distance between your arm and leg. All I can say is I promise you I'm going to wear your dog out. So you might really want to do the forward fold with the blocks right by your feet, or your fingers right by your feet, or your palms right by your feet, breathing. And we're walking the dog. Well, while we're here, I don't mean dog, we're walking our forward fold. Keep walking your forward fold. I'm going to turn so you can see the front of me. Keep walking your forward fold, but look at your wrists. If you have carpal tunnel, you might want to go over the edge of your blocks so they do not bend as much. However, you want to give them the most bend that is good for your body. And now what we just started was, we're not only loosening up the back of your body, we are doing wrist rehab. Now you might need to come up a little higher, even if you need to come up to 2 blocks for this. Turn your fingers in. And just maybe they're not that bent. Maybe you let your fingers hang over the edge and it's not that bent, but your fingers go pigeon-toed. Can I mix those metaphors? Press your arms as near 90 degrees as your body goes. Took me about 2 years to get back to 90 degrees. Please don't do more than is right for you. Now take your hands out. Should you be over the edge? For a little less bend, Diane, really tend yourself, do what's right for you. I know some of these bends are right in your physical rehabilitation. So everybody has done the right wrist bend for them with fingers out. The next one you must be very careful of. Breathing, breathing. Do this on a block. I'm just doing it on the floor because that gives me the most control. I'll use the block. Put your palms forward, fingertips down. Stop walking your legs. Concentrate on your wrist and only bend a little bit. If that's okay, bend a little more. Careful, think about it. If that's okay, excuse me. Oh, do I like that? But notice the side where my shoulder isn't functioning has turned a little. That's okay. Accept what your body gives you, but intend as nearly the full expression of the pose as you can. And that's all I got. Oh, release your hands. Release your hands. We're still hanging down here. I'm just stirring a bowl of bread dough, relaxing my wrists with a little action. Now, relax one more time for your best, lowest, stationary forward fold. Your hamstrings are stretched, your back. Are you breathing? Well, Joanne, apparently I am going to do upside down yoga. We've been upside down for a long time. Come up slowly. Sit your butt down. You might even let your hands help. And lift yourself up slowly in the way that's right for you, and shoulder blade roll. Now, this was one good thing. Many good things about aging, but this one I'm really grooving on. Those of you who've known me 25 years know that I always had very, very low blood sugar. No, very low blood pressure. And I had to be careful when I got up. I'm normal now. And I can get up from a forward fold like normal people. How's your body feel? Have a mountain, have an inventory. See what your body says to you. I said we were heading towards Sun Salutation A, and I got off on a tangent because my body led us there. Let's go back to our Sun Salutation A. I really want our down dogs and our planks. You've got ottomans, chairs, bars. Here we are. Mountain center. Feet as close as they will go, where they're comfortable for your knees, your ankles. Breathing. I have chubby little inner thighs and mons. I need to leave room for myself. So my feet don't go real to get close, but they're as close as is comfortable for you. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift. I got to check. You guys look great again. I'm just going to fold over to the best forward fold. Feel how loose you are from all that last stretching. We're coming up on that flat back. So breathe and think about lift from the waistband, flat back, arise. And come on down. This is your forward fold, flat back, arise. And come on down. And flat back, arise. Beautiful. Now we're heading to a down dog. What's the right place for your down dog? Leslie, you see, I'm on one of my steps. Are you breathing? When we get to the dog, I can't resist. I got to take my dog for a walk. There we are. You've got weight on your palm of your hand, knuckle of the pointer finger. I've walked my dog, bending one leg and then the other. Very nice. Stabilize your dog. Now I'm heading to a plank. Should you come up a stair, up onto an ottoman? Is your plank best to be up on a bar? Make your plank your way. Now take a peek at me. See how I'm a straight line from my heel to the base of my skull? Breathing. Your plank your way. Hold it as long as you want, and then come back for your down dog. Now, after our down dog, sink your heels. They may or may not touch, but sink them. Breathing. Let me see, could you know? And now, center one foot, lift the other. Does it lift just this far? That'll be fine. Does it lift way high? Hips point to the ground. Don't tip your hip up. You're lifting one leg back, and I'm coming down. I'm going to do the other leg for symmetry. Your down dog has a flat back, shoulders working. One foot in the center. Try a low lift. Try a higher lift. Hips down. Don't let them open up. Breathing, lifting, lifting. Come on down. And now, how do you come back to forward fold? Everyone is different. You might do a crab walk to forward fold. Come to your forward fold. If you want to be up on a high ottoman, a block, your forward fold, your way, breathing. And we have our flat back arise. Now, some people call this flat back halfway up. The reason I say arise is if you're on an ottoman here, your flat back is not halfway, it's taller. And now bring yourself up back to your mountain. Breathe and be. Let's head to the floor any way you want. I said floor, I don't mean that. You might be going to a couch. You might be going over to the day bed. You might be heading this into your room on your bed, but we're heading down. And I'm going to head down by doing a little down dog. Do you need a knee pad under your knees? Put them right under here if you do. And then lower one knee at a time or both. Breathing, breathing. Oh, they both at the same time. Now, while you guys get down on the ground, or at home, you go get a drink. I'm just going to adjust my camera So it's pointing right down at the mat. You're over here at an angle. That's because the studio's full, and so I've got my Zoom people right here on the side of the room. So you came down any way that you chose. I chose to lower down. And when we get there, let's stay on hands and knees. Do you need a knee pad? Joyce, I'm going to put all the weight on one knee at a time. Would you like me to toss you one?
That's okay. I think I'll be
Okay.
good. I have pads on.
All righty. So breathing. I only need one knee pad for my new knee, but I'm using them both for symmetry. Diane, you love this move. So here we are. Are you ready for your tiger's tail? Oh, yes. Flat back, neutral spine. Yes. Take one foot out and flex that foot straight out and flex the foot. Toe points down. Don't turn your foot out to the side. That's an outward hip rotation. Your hips are pointed down. Press that arm into the ground. Press the pointer finger knuckle into the ground. What's happening with the other hand? Some days I cannot lift it at all, so I might lift it and rest it on a block. Other days, I might be able to lift it. That noise really helped. Breathing. I'm not kidding. I'm going to try the noise again. No. So there you are. Your arm is out. Accept, appreciate, intend further. Very nice. Come back to your table. Now we've got our cat cow coming on. Exhale into your cat. Into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Into your cow. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Your pace. Don't follow my pace. You're exhale and inhale where you want. Don't hyperventilate. But now find your table. You probably lifted the leg that was easiest to lift. You knelt on the knee that was easiest to kneel on. By the way, if your wrists are fatigued, bring a block and have the block here. It changes the amount of stress on the wrist tremendously. Now the weight is all on the other knee. Whatever knee, you only have two. You can't do the wrong one. Whatever knee you didn't kneel on, lift that leg out. Wherever your body lifts it, all point the toes down. Excuse me, flex the feet with the toes toward the ground. Now my shoulder that doesn't work won't straighten, but I bring my arms as near straight as they will go. That will help me hold my weight. If it won't hold my weight, I'm coming down right here onto my elbow. I saw you, Diane, and you saved me because you inspired me. So for this one, this arm really appreciates the pampering. And here we are with the other arm out. Oops, flex foot, toe down. Lift with that arm lifted. Work the arm the way you should that is holding your weight. And when you're ready, come back for your cat and cow. Why do we exhale on the cat? Inhale on the cow. Think of your chest cavity. Notice how when you do the cat, your chest has less room in it. On the cow, your chest opens up, so we breathe in general in yoga. When your chest has less space is when you exhale. More space is when you inhale. Are you breathing? We're going to turn ourselves over and do some work for almost everything. Not really, but it does so many things. You're on your back. Your feet come in as close to your tush as your feet will. Listening to yourself, breathing. Come down any way you want. If you're apple shaped, you may not be able, okay, you cannot lower yourself one at a time. if you have all your body weight above your hips. I don't mean all, but a higher percentage. Breathing. Plant your arms if your shoulders allow with your palms down. Your heels are in as close as they go. Now, there's lots of people in this class, and many of them can grasp their heel when they do this. As you see, I'm about a foot away. Accept your proportions, accept your body, reach as near your heels as they will, and then root your arms wherever they are. Think about your hips, do your pelvic tilt. Keep your pelvic tilt, press your heels, and feel I'm smashing my head into the stairs. Pelvic tilt, press my hips, and feel how the front of your thighs are working. Now, I look through the studio. I can't see you on Zoom. You don't want your knees out. You don't want them in. You want your knees like your thighs like two railroad tracks. Press those hips up. Keep your pelvic tilt. Press those hips up. Can't you feel it in your thighs? Press those hips up. And one last time. And come on, roll it down, roll it down. And now let's just relax. Pelvic tilt and release. Pelvic tilt and release. This next move shocked me, and release. Pelvic tilt and release. It's a nothing move. All I can say, you may have sore muscles tomorrow from it. So here we are. We're just in our position. Take your legs out a little bit. Think of your heels pressing into your mat or couch or mattress, and squeeze your heels in toward your bum and release. And squeeze your heels in towards your bum and release. Now, I'm not lifting. I'm trying to shorten the distance between my heel and my butt, but I've sunk my heels into some squishy surface and squeeze and release. It felt like nothing. I did a whole bunch of them in PT and release. Maybe I was so sore because of my melting muscles. I'm not sure. And squeeze and release, but it is a fabulous squeeze, weird, non-weight bearing. Let it go. Can you do a knee hug? If you can't do a knee hug, fine, accept your body, put your feet on a couch or an ottoman, and just roll yourself side to side with your feet on an ottoman or your hands over your knees. Can't put your hands over your knees, put them behind your knees. We're just rolling around in a knee hug. Let's turn this into a happy baby. So I'm centering myself and I feel my rounded spine. Even if you're on the ottoman, pelvic tilt, feel that rounded spine. Can you grasp your knees and open your legs and just let it rock? Can you grasp your shin, flexed foot, and let it rock? Can you grasp whatever you can and let it rock? Breathing, being. So your knees are, imagine in your mind, they're heading towards your armpit. Now, when I rock all the way over and let my knee touch the ground, that just feels great on my sacroiliac. If you like it, do it. If you don't like it, stay right here for your happy baby your way. Breathe and be. Oh, we're not done. Bend and release. I just want to do a little work that's going to be hamstring. I said the wrong muscle. Psoas, hip flexors, and abdominal wall. I'm going to, if you're able to, just lift the head like just off the ground. Take one leg up, keep your pelvic tilt, and lower a little bit. Let's try the other side. Keep your pelvic tilt, one leg. Now you can set your leg down anytime. You can stay with these small lowerings anytime. But if you can keep your pelvic tilt, you can take your leg down as low as keeping your pelvic tilt. See, this knee in helps keep the pelvic tilt. So do you want to stay with one leg at a time, just going halfway down. You have to know this is yogi choice. Keep your pelvic tilt, your psoas is pulling the halo on your small of your back. So you might just do right here because this is the right amount for your back. You choose, I'm going for my doubles, pelvic tilt, keep that pelvic tilt. Everybody is different. You should have seen them. I was doing this in the hospital when I had my knee replacement because it just felt good to, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, I was not bending it like this. Wait, I'll show you what I was doing in the hospital was this one. Can't bend it. And I was so happy in real life when I could bend it. Are you breathing? Did you stop a long time ago? Listen to your body. You know why I'm doing so many? I'm being selfish. Take your time. Windshield wiper. During that 2 weeks with the hives, and I could not do my fitness walk, my hip flexors are some of the muscles that melt. And when I say melt, it's individual muscle cells die from a neuromuscular disease. So I felt a real drop in the strength of this hip flexor. So I was selfish. I did a whole bunch of fabulous hip flexor work for me. The more I fall apart, the better shape you're going to be in. How about a little?
That's your new marketing.
Very good. I like that. What if you put your feet together and do you need a pillow under your knees? Your shoulder, I'm going to roll one shoulder down, roll the other, and just let my body be. Now we're going to relax here for a while. We have begun the stretch and relax portion of the program. So if it hurts your shoulders to be here, put a block under it, breathing. Many of you remember when I always had to have a block. Now, I want you to look at your arms right now. Can you see, Kath, how your arm's down here? Yes, you can do palm up. Oh, I didn't give you enough room on that side. Good going. So this is what I want to tell you on YouTube and Zoom. When your arm is down a little, it feels more relaxing, but we're really doing a stretch piece. So let that arm come straight out. It's like if you hold your thumb is in front of your eyeball, and then relax it. On my video, it looks like I'm up here, which is fabulous, but I'm first going to do the one that's straight out like an iron cross. I have to focus a minute. I've been doing so much with my arms. I have to relax my legs. Relax my arms, relax my face. When you relax, it may become too intense, so you might just slide your block right under your knee if you need to. All right, we stretched out the inner thigh. One leg comes up, the other leg comes up. Pelvic tilt. One leg slides down. The other leg slides down. Now, I'm going to take this in stages. You may already know you love to link your hands and let your arms go straight up over your head and fall on the floor. That's not available to me, so I start by flipping my arms and resting my laced fingers onto my forehead. Relax those elbows down. This stretches many things in your shoulders. Then you might try the laced fingers relaxing down above your head. Oh, do they go all the way to the floor? Be my guest if they do. I happen to have a step right here that's perfect. Well, maybe one of mine needs a little more. There you go. So one arm went down way low to the floor. The other arm needed pampering and to be up 12 inches, breathing. Give your body what you need. And when you're able, stretch your arms straight up and then let them fall to the floor like Superman. Nope. Yep. Oh, you've given yourselves as many blocks as your body needs. But the idea is this arm goes as low as it can. So on one side, I can go all the way to the ground. The other side, I pamper just as I need to. I gotta be Josie, breathe and be fabulous. Now, when you come up out of this, slide one arm down and then the other. And then just take your arms down to your side. Now I'm going to bend my legs up. I actually pick my butt up and set it down so I can curl my knees up and let them come to the side. Now, what about this arm back here? What if you stretch it up and let it rest out? Does it come all the way down on the ground? What about this leg? Should you leave it up a whole bunch and support it in the air? Should you push it down a whole bunch? Listen to your body. Now, here's where, with great care, breathe into it. You're wringing out your spine. And yes, you want a little teeter-totter action. I'm kind of pushing with my lower leg to let one leg and one arm just kind of teeter-totter. Make it feel good. Tom Morrison says wiggle it a little bit. I agree with him. But now think about this leg that you had bent up. Take it out long and low and let it hang down and wiggle it. And then bend it up and take it out long and as high as your body will. Teeter-totter. I have to support my leg when it's up long. Give your body support wherever you need it. Breathing. And before I forget the sequence, pull yourself together. Wait a minute. Is that right? Sequence, like many things in a row. Sequence, like the sparkly things on your dance costume. Are they really the same word?
No.
Okay.
Sequence, Sequins. It's sequence and sequence.
Okay. So when you're watching this on YouTube, you've got a brain teaser. So what we did first was breathing and tip yourself over. Now this bottom leg may go down easy peasy. This top leg, you might want to hold it up. This back arm releases out. The top leg, you might want to pull it down. Find your spot. Just right for you. We started out with bent, both legs bent, and a little teeter-totter going on. Now, as I look out in the studio, I see many people have their legs all the way down and their arm all the way on the floor. So you got no place to teet and tot. That's right, just breathe into it. I myself, nothing touches the ground except appreciate and teeter-totter or wiggle it. Then I took my top leg down low and just let gravity pull it down while your arm's back there. I'm even looking to my back arm. Let this front leg hang down. You're getting some stretches all in here. Hang down and teeter-totter. Or if you're touching the ground, hang down and breathe into it. Now when you're ready, snuggle it up. Stretch it out, your leg, and support your leg wherever you want. Maybe it's hanging right here. I don't know. It's as high as your leg goes. Don't follow anybody but yourself. And then teeter-totter with your leg high for you. Kath, I'm so sorry about the wall being close. Try this one. Bend your knee, and then you can get the spinal twist without your foot going into the next room. Breathing. So I put you near the wall for the last stretch. Maybe what we're going to do is those who use the wall, and when you're ready, pelvic tilt, bring yourself up and set yourself down. Release. Now I have relaxed into Shavasana. I actually have a seated stretch coming after Shavasana. But while you relax into Javasana in the studio, so we've got Joanne, Diane, Kathy, sometimes Leslie. If you like support when we do sitting up work, breathing. Pull your mat next to the wall for the lean against the wall work. But I'm realizing, Kathy, I want to leave you farther from the wall when we're doing our other stretches, so you have room for both of your nice long legs. Did you enjoy your Shavasana your way? Did you relax your body, your legs? Just so you know, while you're relaxing your Shavasana, I want to tell you this. I'm going to do some seated wall stretches during our final seated poses. So how do you bring yourself to seating? I'm not going to roll on my tender shoulder like I did for the last 25 years. Use my back, but I'm going to roll on to my less tender shoulder. How do you get up? I don't know how you do. I use my arms and legs to help me get up any way you want. Now, this is where if you use a wall to sit up straight, you walk yourself up to the wall. Oh. Now, here's the trick. Let's do a V-sit. The trick when you're up to the wall, I can tell by your t-shirt, Kath, you have a little roundedness. You have a great roundedness. You must be against the wall. The deadhead shirt to the wall. Now, the roundedness is not evil or a problem. It just misses an opportunity. Here's what we want. Pelvic girdle tips forward. It's as if you were a cow, it was as if your udders fell forward into your lap. Now, when you're against the back wall, you're being normal people. Probably on YouTube, you are also. But here's what I want you to do. Take your normal body, which is still a little rounded, I can tell by your t-shirts. Lean yourself forward and walk your dimples right into the baseboard. Now, when your dimples are against the baseboard, when you come up and put your shoulder blades on, oh, look, your t-shirt stretched up so beautifully. So whether you're on a wall, a couch, or happen to have the flexibility to let your udders fall in your lap, tip your pelvic girdle forward. Everybody's got a nice V-sit with a straight back. Yeah, keep the straight back. Feel what is it stretching. And imagine as if your belly button was leaning the tiniest smidgen forward. If it's a real stretch for you to just stay up, then you just imagine you're moving, but you don't. If your body will let you move forward a little, then you don't bend. We want this up straight. So stay with the up straight. I promise we'll do the bend later. It's fabulous. But I want you to get this pelvic tilt, spine up straight first. Yes, Joanne, I see that. That is beautiful. Very nice. Okay, now around and feel how good it feels. It's just a different stretch. But can't you feel in your legs, back? So many things are different. Now, even for this one, everybody is different. Some people love the feeling of the shoulder stretch. Kath, this is one you showed me. The shoulder stretch with a high block, if you can lean forward. Other people never mind the shoulders. I'm taking my arms down and just do what your body will. Are you breathing? On each exhale. Now, while we're here, appreciate, accept, intend further. And I'm going to tell you what we're doing. When you do a stretch where you pull to your body's full possibility, you are stretching your muscles. But when you hold that stretch for 2 full minutes, You are lengthening your sarcomeres. I just thought we would do a few sarcomere lengthenings of the back of the body. Are you breathing? We did some fabulous hamstring contractions. Breathing. Come on up. I know I said I would do some seated contractions. So if you were to bend your, I didn't mean contractions, I meant stretches. Bend your knees. Pretend your feet grew roots. I know you're against the wall. Will they bend? All righty. Now let's just see, will this happen? Can you roll onto one cheek when you're against that wall and let one leg tip? Will this leg, oh, I need to hold on to the ground. Will that leg tip down? Now, if you're seeing on YouTube, you know there's plenty of people who lay this leg all the way down to the ground and sit all the way up straight when they do it. That isn't me, but it might be some of you. So here we are. That's exactly it. Weird though it is, you are in the fabulous position. So breathing. If you turn yourself toward this thigh and round down, you're getting all sorts of stretches in the hip joint. Yes, Joanne, you are right. This has echoes of the pigeon for this front hip. Do you want to round your body down? Do you need something to hold on to so you don't go so low you break yourself? Your body, your way. Many of the people here in the studio come all the way down and put their elbows on the ground. That's not available to me. But if I wanted to, I could use a block. So we've just done fabulous stretches in this hip. Bring your head and your attention up. Think about this leg. I'm not coming all the way up into a big sit up. I break myself. You're just up a little. Think of that leg. Will it stretch out behind you? Here's a yep, here it was bent. And careful, don't put your toe in the fan. And we just, so here's bent. And there we just let it stretch out as much as your body would. If these don't feel good for you, like Suzanne, just sit and do any stretch you want instead of these. Breathing, here's a hip flexor stretch. With a bent leg like Kathy has it, it's a quad stretch and hip flexor stretch. That's all. I wanted to get a little pigeon kind of action. Quad stretch. And when it was straighter, hip flexor stretch. So what you do now is pull your knees together, come back up onto your butt. And then we rooted our feet. You're up against the wall. We leaned over on your butt cheek. Let this leg hang and come down. Then I thought about this leg and I said, how much will it internally rotate? It's funny, my bionic knee does a better job than my natural knee. Of course, this was only 1 year old. This one's 70 years old. That could be why. Now I need a block if I'm going to be up, or maybe I like to be down. Adjust yourself. Do your hip rotation as much as your body will. Look, I can't come up. Breathe, be with it. First, I'm up as much as I can. Leg turn. This does a very precious hip rotation. We didn't used to do this. It feels weird. It's going to get better. Now I let this leg come on in. Oh, do you want to hold on the blocks? Chest rolls so your body is over this thigh. Yes, this is reminiscent of pigeon. And you'll adjust it any way you want. I see Joyce, you have yours here. If that's nice for you, fine. If it will bend, think of your knees. Don't hurt anything. Come down if you can. The goal is find a place that's right for you. Breathe into it. Oh. Oh. You don't have to groan. I just had to. I'm nosy. I have to see how beautiful. Oh my goodness, what fabulous form. So we did a stretches for the piriformis and in the hip of this front leg. Bring your body up a little, bring your mind up a little. Think of this leg. First, what I'm gonna do is see, will it go out behind me and stretch this? I don't know. See how I've got my foot sideways, it feels one way. Pointed, and sideways is when I'm open, pointed, this is much closer to the pigeon position, isn't it? Pointed, I've got a groin stretch, hip flexor, and psoas. But now let's get the quadricep. You love to bend that knee, Diane. Go ahead and bend it and just press it back bent. You should begin to feel a little stretch in here. Breathing, being. And now just play around with it and wiggle it any way you want, just feeling it. I know I forgot to do this on the other side, but that doesn't mean we can't have it on this side. Oh yeah. And whenever you're ready, get your mind collected. And you're going to safely pick up your back leg before you sit down on your butt. And now, right up against the wall again. Or right with your pelvic tilt forward again for mound angle or goddess bottom half. Body tall. Did you remember to do the lean forward, walk your butt in, and then come up? Stretches things differently. Everybody's different. For some people, your elbows are so far away from your knees, if you wanted to push down, you'd need a block. For other people, your elbows are right by your knees. Everybody's different. Go ahead, round over if your body will. If your body won't round it over, just collapse. Press down if you can. I love the different postures. Some people went to a relaxed kid in the sandbox. Some people went to a V. Some people stayed with the soul to soul, your body, your way. And when you're ready, it's your choice for your final asana or seat of the class. Do you want to wrestle with the easy pose, which to me is the hardest pose in yoga? Or do you want to do some other pose for your body? That's it. That's my maximum bend. I'll stay here for a minute and breathe as I appreciate my body. Thank whoever, whatever it is you believe in. See how I do one hand? That's all I could take. One hand over the other. That's many sides of me. Like the mom side wanted to come, the kid side wanted to stay at home. And they worked it out together and figured out a way for me to be here. And I'm saying thank you to both of them. They're thanking each other. And then if you reach up and celebrate, pat yourself on the back or the head or the chest, whatever you can reach, and say congratulations to you for coming to practice. And finally, I really like the outstretch, like you're reaching to infinity, all possibilities of the day. And then it's as you bring all good things to you, should you have a barely bent wrist to pamper it? Do you want a very bent wrist because you can? Know that the light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. And exhale and do anything you want right here in these last few moments of the day. I didn't mean that, the last few moments after namaste. Breathe and be. You know, I thank you always for being here. Without you, I wouldn't do it. And many of the people here do walking or hiking or trekking in addition to the yoga or yoga fusion. They're a fabulous combination. Oh, I'm coping with extreme stress as Ken is now in cancer treatment. What? And so what I decided to do, I'm going to figure out how to get up. Here we go. I can do it. The noise helped. What I decided to do was not miss a walk. I gotta pick my camera up so I can talk to you. So I figure if he can go through what he's going through 5 days a week, I can get up and walk 5 days a week. And I started last week. I can't tell you how much I recommend it. And I'm going to make some videos about it. I do not just walk. Let me turn this bright one off. I walk and do arm things. I walk and do posture things. I walk, I'm going to step back and show you this one. Wait. I walk and do, think about this one. Your bones get stronger when they have impact, okay? Did you see Kill Bill when she was hitting the inside of the casket? Her knuckles were so strong, they were like cement. When I walk, I stomp, not the whole way, 1/4 of the way around the track, because it's real hard. I stomp as I walk. This builds my hip flexors because I have to lift, and it's giving my muscles impact. So that most of the people in the studio and on Zoom today are not 22 years old. And we need our bones to be as strong as possible. Give yourself some stomping every single day. Give yourself some sit to stand every single day. If you have a stressor in your life, like I have with Ken, give yourself some self-care. It's going to help you get through it. It's like, I can't resist it in my subconscious. I said, I got to go running today. I mean, I know I ran marathons back in the 80s, but I do not run today. But if you hear me say, I got to go running, that means I have to go walking very carefully. All right, let me turn the camera off and say bye to our YouTube friends. And then if you want to join us ever on a Saturday and say hi before and after the practice, the phone number is right down below. Yes, I post my practices intermittently because life is that way. I guess I'm going to post them all because chemotherapy takes hours and hours and hours, and I'll be sitting in there on my computer. Okay, guys, you face your challenges and do your self-care. I'll do the same and meet you next Saturday. And if you're here with me, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just turning off the recording. Eventually, when I figure it out. One moment, I'll have it off. There we are. Bye, guys.